That was an almost 10-hour sail from Durrës to the Bay of Vlorë. We anchored in front of this island, which used to be a military base, but now it's more like for the tourists. We're not supposed to anchor here, but we'll see if we can get away with it. I'll give you a bit of a panoramic view of the bay. It's quite big, but this particular spot where we are now is the only place that's really protected from the wind, even though the wind's already dropped. We had some good wind, we had some good sails, we topped 8 knots, so happy with that. Now it's time for what we call an anchor beer.
Whilst it's calm sea, we decide to do some repair work.
I'm doing some sewing.
Yeah, I got Peter into sewing mode. Great. I don't want to sit in that chair. He's not very high. He's been much higher before. Now, is he doing a good job? We're not going very fast, but here's the wind coming. It's catching up with us.
So we are in Vlorë.
Yep.
Sometimes they call it Vlora. And we're ready to have some traditional food. We're in Albania, by the way. And sort of there is where it's all happening. But nice flowers. Looking good. Local food. Potatoes, that's very local food.
Local food.
Potatoes.
Yes.
Moussaka. We're almost in Greece. I didn't think they still existed, but they do, they do. Look at all this. It's the holiday season. Back safely on the boat. There's another view of really just where we had quite a nice dinner. And this whole, I know I'm going a bit quick, but it doesn't matter. This whole foreshore, it's full of restaurants, bars and hotels. Surprisingly so. Finally got off the boat.
Yeah.
It's a bit dry and we're on our way to the shops in Oricum. It's got to be somewhere there according to Google Maps, and we trust Google Maps, don't we? Now here is not the most upmarket apartment building, I would say. It needs a coat of paint, and that would help. Anyway, I think we're in the right direction. No paved road. Well, this bit anyway. This looks like really from way back, this whole place. Way back as in communist era. A work in progress again. Could be nice. And there to the right you can just see our little boat. It's disappearing now, but it's a bay, reasonably well protected, and we're the only one there. It's incredible. So we did a little walk to the shops. There's yeah, it's nice, there's restaurants and everything. So there we are again, our last day here. Tomorrow we hope to set sail direction Sarande, which will be our last stop before we go into Greece. A bit of a wild one today. Lots of wind on our way from the Bay of Vlore to Sarande, which is down there somewhere. So we're tacking into the wind. At the moment it's okay, we can have about 14-15 knots. But when we left this morning, we ended up having gusts of 30. That's way too much. But yeah, it's sailing. Boat's happy now. Got 2 reefs in. Got a reef in the main. And we have company. There's a sailboat, 2 sailboats that's sort of going in the same direction as us. So yes, it'll be a long day. But that's sailing. Well, that's going to be another 10-hour day. Following the beautiful and not so built up coastline of Albania. And just there, straight ahead, is where we hope to anchor. We should have some protection there, so let's see. And guess what? We're motoring again, but don't tell anybody. Oh, and by the way, in the distance behind that boat, you can probably just see the outline of some land, and over there as well. That's actually Corfu, Greece. That's how close we are now. Wow, this place is busy. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, people just love the beaches. Nice old castle on the top there in the very distance. And of course, the compulsory doof-doof music. And then just over there, behind those boats, is a really cute little restaurant sort of built on the side of the hill.